This is a shout out to all of our brothers and sister Anons in Germany that have been kicking ass. Keep it up from the DC Anons. Have you had a chance to listen to the racist rants of L. Ron Hubbard? You can hear the man in his own voice disparaging African Americans and referring to Asians as chinks. Can't make it up, it's in his own words. Is it true that Scientology is all about walking back and forth and looking busy? Is it true that Scientology is all about walking back and forth and looking busy? Hold on to your wallet.
$150,000. That's how much this is going to cost you in the end. And that's $150 more, as well as your family. Listen, these guys are going to come out right. They're going to come either.
They're going to come out laughing like everybody else.
They're going to come right out and talk to us next. I bet. I'll put money on it. On Lisa McPherson.
Yeah, it's on Lisa. They cleaned her out for about $200,000. When she died, she had cockroach bites all over, puncture wounds. She's one of a number of people. And we joke and we laugh, but there's a serious side to these guys, which is not funny. My personal experience is I protested with a guy out here that was a member at this organization. They just filed charges against him for stalking for protesting. He's now having to fight the legal battle. You know, you have a right to protest, and he's got to go to court and beat that down. And it's just kind of disturbing that, you know, you want to exercise free speech, you want to come out and communicate with people, and these people will target you. They'll come after you.
Yeah, they sent me a cease and desist letter that tells you anything. Basically, it says, we believe that you are associated with the group Anonymous, and we demand that you cease and desist.
It's an empty threat letter.
Empty threat. It was. I actually.
But it looks official. It looks like court kind of style paper. There's a guy by the name of Mark Bunker, who's a reporter out in California. They showed up at his house with signs and handing out flyers to his neighbors, claiming he was a religious bigot and a terrorist. And he went out and filmed them doing this. So that's really. There's all sorts of websites with video. You know, make up your own mind. The one thing I just tell you is, you know, spiritual freedom's got to come with a financial price tag. You got to think real hard about that. All right, y'all have a good day. Hey, can I interrupt for just say I want to take a group consensus? Is it me or is it just fucking boring here now that there's no public to interpolate anymore? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad to be here, but it's just not like the good old days, right?
They're not fighting it.
God damn, man.
Any Scientologists out here today?
No, they're like, they're chicken shit, man.
We're all inside, and they probably were instructed by Moxon to not come out here and bother us. Else anything they can say will be used against them in a court of law.
A court of law. Either that or they're breaking out the Kool-Aid because they know it's over. It fell all on its own. I didn't touch it. Like everything else in this cult, falling apart.
He was telling me that, I was telling him, we're here to help you. We're like antibodies reacting to the corruption in your organization. We're here to purge your organization of the corruption and the abuses.
Right.
And I said, you know, maybe Scientology will stay for the next 100 years, but not in its current form, because right now it's doing too many evil things. And he was like, you know what? You're right. You are helping. Because our numbers have gone up 30% since we started protesting. I was like, could you explain to me why in the 2 hours we've been here, only one soul has approached your table? And then when I first came, I went inside and used the bathroom and got an entire tour, and it was dead empty. At 2 p.m. on a Saturday, a beautiful Saturday, in the middle of the city, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's completely empty. Sure, their numbers have gone up 30%. 30% up from what, 0? Yeah. Instead of 0, it's still 0.
Welcome to the org. The idol org. I mean, the idol morgue. There's a lot of soul in there.
Got any threatening statements to make today, Sylvia? You do such a good job at it. Now, sir, I was told you're the man to come and see if I'm looking for an executioner. I heard you were threatening somebody with execution. Explain how your numbers are up 30% when you don't have any public. I doubt you guys could put an execution on anybody. You can't seem to do anything right. Because your cult is impotent, like David Miscavige. You guys have no balls. You're just weak. You make empty threats, and Anonymous walks all over you. Why don't you show us how dangerous you are? I mean, after all, you're really good at making threats. Come on, I want to hear about executioners. You were telling a member of Anonymous how you could sick executioners on us. Show us what big brass balls you guys got. I mean, after all, you can make those threats. You're going to stick that 30% of no new public on us? Just so that you know, when you do math and you add something to 0, that's a real number. But when you times it by 0, it doesn't grow. You're not adding public. I guess the stress test thing they just gave up on. Sign just keeps falling off. I just got to get you eating that thing too. Whatchamacallits are delicious. Candy's good. Colt's bad, candy's good. He had a good idea though. He should tape me. No, he should tape him. I could tape him, he could tape me, but while he's taping him, his mirror glasses will reflect back, so he'll be taping himself as well.
Each other off, right?
Exactly. And we just put it up on YouTube at the same time.
Good idea. Good idea.
See, the thing is, nobody's afraid of your guys' cults anymore. We know you guys are an impotent joke. Hey, I'm going to do an impersonation. What are your crimes? Scientology helps people and you know it. What are your crimes? Who am I?
Good guy.
I'm Dan Mernon from California. I'm the guy that hangs out in front of Mark Bunker's house. What are your crimes? Windtech, getting ready to blow this cult away. Blow, blow, blow. Where's your notepad boy? I thought he was more intimidating than you.
You want a member of?
What are you a member of? Anonymous? Can you imagine doing this for the next billion years? I mean, you know, fighting Anonymous for the next billion years? You signed a billion-year contract? I mean, is this really what you're doing to free the planet? I mean, you could do something like get a real job. You could join the Peace Corps. You could actually help people. But what you do is you get paid, what, $50 a week? A couple $100 a week? I don't know. To stand out and handle critics? That's what I want to do. I do this for my health, personally.